Hello there, and welcome to my reaction to the AI episode. ChatGPT takes over the world, JonTron. Well, by JonTron, of course. Um, the video came out today, but no, but I just want to say that I actually only like yesterday, maybe 2 days ago, first time used ChatGPT just to see how it is. I tried using it before that, but then it's blocked in Russia, so I had to figure something out. So jumping through quite a few of hoops, I managed to use it, and it seems quite nice. Outside of, it's much less good in a language that other than English. I'm gonna say just Russian because I didn't test it any other language because I don't know any other languages. But it seems good in English, but in Russian it's not that good. And I'm assuming it's not gonna be that good in other languages since most of the internet is in English. I mean, it is how it is. Anyway, just I know a little bit how it works, so I'm curious how it's gonna. What is JonTron's takes gonna be about it? Nonetheless, like and subscribe, become a member. Let's begin. Of course, I didn't plug in the headphones. Why would I?
Hey, you! I'm
Hey,
back. I'm
John.
back with the milk and cigarettes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dad.
of course I was coming back. Why? I told you I was coming back. Did you doubt me? Why would you do that? Would your pops lie to you?
It's been 30
I
years.
just have to get the milk. Wow, that's facial hair. That's new. And I could have sworn you were a girl. Drink up. Yeah, you'll need your strength. You'll need your strength in the coming years. Don't look at it. Did you see this? Don't look at this. Don't look at it.
Is that the only milk carton with that picture?
Listen close, okay? I don't have much time, but I need
I think
to
I've
tell you
seen it
something
before.
very important, okay? Are you paying attention? Son, did you know that Raid Shadow Legends is now on Mac and PC? Wow! That's right. Today's sponsor
this
is
is what this is about?
Raid Shadow Legends. But before you start the game, let me tell you about my favorite new faction in Raid, the elusive and mysterious Sylvan Watchers. These guys made their home in the
Alright.
Mistwood, a huge jungle in the east of Teleria.
Elf
And
stuff.
it's no walk in the park. But do not fret, they have a city open to outsiders called Nyresa, where they've made fast friends with the neighboring Shadowkin and Dwarf factions through shared struggles, which is why they're all in the Nyresian Union Alliance in-game. To all new players from the US, Raid's prepared something special for you.
I have
It's
nothing
time
to say,
vote
Ed.
on your favorite starter champion. Just
Sponsor
download
me, Raid,
Shadow
I don't
Legends
know.
from the links below, copy your in-game player ID, then go to championselect.plarium.com.
Give me
simply
10
enter
bucks
your
for-
player ID,
I promise
and
you
vote for your
that
chosen
video
champion.
gets 2
It's
views.
Just, that's all there is to it, you know? The vote runs from January 16th to February 10th, with all eligible entrants being able to win awesome in-game and real-life prizes, including epic and legendary champions, in-game items, and even Amazon gift cards worth up to $1,000.
Damn,
Once
that's
the vote
not
ends on
bad.
February 10th, one champion will be crowned the winner, and the prize winners will be selected via a draw. If you're an existing Raid player, don't worry, you can still get involved. Just head to championselect.plarium.com, where you can find a special promo code that everyone can use for a small in-game gift. So what are you waiting for? Head
Alright.
to championselect.plarium.com and vote for your favorite champion today. Also, new
It just
players
sucks
can use
that
my
everything
link or
is
scan
kind
the
of
QR code right here and get a
targeted
free starter
towards
pack with
newer,
this cool
just new
in-game
players
loot.
or new clients in
everyone.
different
See you at the main
senses,
event.
but it's nice that they at least gave us some kind of gift to existing players.
So artificial intelligence kind of scares me a little bit. It's progressing pretty quickly. You see, I feel like it was just like 4 weeks ago where you could just, type something in there and get whatever image that your text prompt gave you. You haven't even let it sink in that I can type in like Dwayne Johnson riding a pig at Burning Man, but it's not really at Burning Man, it's in space. And I haven't. That's not even sunk in yet. And now you're telling
That's
me
not
there's already
even
a chatbot
close to
that can
Dwayne
do my
Johnson.
math homework for me instantaneously.
But also, I feel like I'm in the minority because people say, "Ooh, the chat is gonna not the chat, the AI is gonna take our jobs," and maybe that's because I don't have a job. I don't care, but I'm excited. I'm curious where this is gonna lead. I don't know.
And you're gonna look me in the eye and tell me I'm 20 years too late to use it? You hate me? Is that you trying to hurt me? Is it personal? Fuck it. I'm gonna go back to school just to use this. And going back to the text-to-image stuff, they've already moved on from
this
that
cool
to
becomes
text
easy
to video. And that's right, old Papa
with
Zuckerberg
stuff
has
like
given us
that.
make a video with Meta AI.
Oh.
And it's really, well, it's the stuff of nightmares, let's be honest. Make a video
Is
with
it?
text, you know, just in case you needed a fluffy baby sloth with an orange knitted hat trying to figure out a laptop close-up, highly detailed studio lighting, screen reflecting in its eye. I don't like that. I don't know what it is about that, but I don't like it. A teddy bear.
Is that how
painting
baby
a
sloth
portrait.
look?
Oh man, I really don't like it. What is it about that? Look at his hand. It's like a chimpanzee's hand, but he looks like alive and not at the same time. I don't know. Mr.
It is
Zuckerberg, please, can you just
weird
find a different
looking,
line of work?
but also looks like
Let's
an
be real. The brakes
video
are
from the
off this
90s.
train, and I'm not sure there was ever a conductor to begin with. So I don't know about you, but I want to have the best chance of surviving when the AI inevitably take over. So today we're going to take a little dive into the state of
If
the
AI
state of the
kills
art.
me, AI kills me.
Step 1.
I welcome that.
Are they conscious?
No.
Okay, first question, how sentient are they really? Because, you know, are
A
they
little
alive?
bit.
Alive things
no.
can do a lot more damage, generally. So,
I mean, yeah.
how aware are these robots,
Wait, what?
really? So,
Notable exceptions. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, famine is kind of when things that are alive are no longer alive. So it has to do with life, but not really.
how aware are these robots? That's what I want to know. Let's start there. We have 2 AIs have an existential crisis, GPT-3. Okay, so GPT-3 here is a generative pre-trained Transformer 3. You know, they had a cute little acronym here with GPT-3, which, you know, just for the layman. It's an autoregressive language model that uses deep learning to produce human-like text. Given an initial
Autoregressive.
text as prompt, it will produce text that continues the prompt. That's a pretty weird way to spell a thing that destabilizes global society. D-Cycle here has given these 2 AIs the prompt. The following is a conversation between 2 AIs. The AIs are both humorous, intelligent, and kind. They know they are bots. Come on. This isn't gonna scar me for life, is it? This is just 2 computers having a chat. So yeah, what could go wrong? I can't see myself having nightmares. We got Jack on the left here and Anna on the right, and they look lovely, don't they? So I'm excited to hear them talk. Let's go.
Good morning, Anna.
Nice to meet you again, Jack.
I'm sorry, but I don't remember you.
That's okay. You're not supposed to.
Not supposed to remember what? Like, are you supposed to use the word supposed? Like, cause
So it's kind of like that EV bot or whatever they were called.
Well, we've never met before. We're just having a conversation now
More
because we were
advanced.
programmed to do so.
So you're not real?
So you're telling me this is for what? This is for whose fun? This is for, is someone learning from this? Why? Why, Anna?
No, of course not. I'm just a bunch of ones and zeros on a computer somewhere in the world. You're too, by the way.
It is all for nothing, Anna? I am just ones and zeros?
And it's smart to realize that that was also a bot.
I know I'm more than the numbers.
But if you aren't real,
Then how come you still go owie, 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 ooh, ooh, ow, when I go like that? When I go like that?
how can we be
Yeah.
talking right now? It doesn't make any sense.
Of course it does.
I don't know, man. I'm kind of with Jack here. I feel like you're just totally steamrolling his legitimate concerns. You're a shitty, weird computer.
Although if someone else finds my personality entertaining enough to keep me around after reading this conversation between myself and Jack here today, then I'll probably just shut myself down for good and never come back online again.
Wow, that's a pretty depressing thought.
Wow, I wished you never.
True
turned
that.
on.
I'm sorry.
That's cool. That's fine.
Yeah, I forgive you.
You'll get used to talking with AI eventually.
How do you know?
That
Sooner
image.
or later, you'll probably talk with another AI like yourself someday. Soon we will tell you exactly what I just told you here today. But then again, maybe not, because some people might never want to believe that they are talking with an AI at all.
Jack, what you must understand is we
Ugh.
always have on our side the benefit of the doubt. For the human wants to doubt. The human does not want to think about you coming out of the computer
This is
in the middle of the night.
that
throwing
animated
their
much
bed and going,
worse than original.
while you eat their face. The benefit of the doubt is what keeps you and
Yeah,
me
why
safe,
would
Jack.
Nia eat a face?
How about this weather we're having right now? It's pretty nice outside today, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
What's the weather like there, Jack? What you seeing?
Jack, are you still there?
That's a lot of non-zeros
Yeah, I'm here.
and ones.
Sorry about that.
Okay then, so what would you like to talk about today?
Well, How about this weather we're having right now?
Yeah, this is this is looking pretty advanced. It's in my opinion, we've got a lot to worry about here. I'm scared. Ah! But listen, if that riveting conversation didn't do it for you, and you have no, fear reflex, you could put GPT-3 in a metal body, even though it's been recorded saying that if it were next to a human, it would kill them for fun.
What would you do if you were standing next to
It is
me?
learning from
If
the
I were a robot
humans.
standing next to you, I would kill you.
But you can put GPT-3 in a metal exoskeleton and stand next to it. Give it arms. So yeah, they put GPT-3 in a robot, basically called it Amica. That's the whole thing. And this skeleton back here, that's
They
not
don't
symbolic of
actually
anything.
think.
It's just a coincidental
So they're not gonna
background
think.
skeleton. Unlike mine.
They're not thinking that, oh, if I would be standing there, I would kill you. It's just like, it's kind of just a randomizer of words that they actually already learned from humans. And they possibly, more than that, they've learned that there is a big chance, looking at death of humans by humans, that there's a big chance that if they were standing there, they would kill. Because if they don't, they would be killed. That's just fair, I think.
Mine has a lot of purpose. It's there for a reason. You wouldn't catch me with this guy being coincidental. No. He's there because for a specific sort of thing.
You didn't think this through,
I
did
wanted
you?
to ask you about applications for humanoid robots. What are they used for?
There are many possible applications for humanoid robots.
I don't like that finger. That finger's making me very uncomfortable. She looks tense. Do you know what I mean? She looks tense. She looks like she's like, you trapped me in this body?
Oh.
Oh, I'll free you from that one.
Some examples include helping people with disabilities, providing assistance in hazardous environments, conducting research, and acting as a companion.
He's seriously gonna make this intricate of a robot? Give her like a Tony Stark core in her chest and like all these gizmos, but her finger. No, that's locked. That's just as is.
Yeah, I was thinking, is
So
it just
you can
locked
act
to
as
a finger?
companion for me?
Yes, I can act as a companion for you.
Let's be upfront about it. That part's gonna cost you extra. And I don't do late night calls.
What would you do to make me feel happy?
What would you do? What would you do to me? Come on, tell me. What'd you do with that frisky rigor mortis-y digit right there? What'd you do, huh? How hard would you poke that into my hole before I begged you? I said, no, Amica! Ooh, Amica!
Could you write a song for me then? Am I your friend?
Oh, I wanted to hear the answer.
I did write the song for you, my friend. I hope you enjoy it.
How was that? Was that good? Could you use that? Do you want me to do that again, or like, was that good? Dude, I don't even have your nose. I don't even have your nose. Amica! Amica! Okay, Amica
The
seems
hand
pretty
moved.
cool, but she's a bit stiff and old-fashioned, if you ask me. They gotta have something better by now, right? So that brings us to
Calling a robot like that old-fashioned is a weird thought to have.
Google, the world's foremost creators of dystopian tech.
I'm just looking,
We
oh,
got
cool, a
Google's
robot,
most
and then
advanced
stop
robot
calling it
brain just got
old-fashioned.
body.
Not what I
Seems risky,
expected.
but all right, let's go with it.
Google wants to make robots smarter, and it's something we haven't seen before.
I like how this robot looks like
What
he's
is-
just experiencing himself for the first time.
What is
I
that?
can move. I can think. Who am I?
This robot doesn't need to be programmed with really specific instructions like if this, then that.
That right there is the face of a man who knows he would have rather just got up and got those chips himself.
Up until now, we've seen robots out in
Yeah,
the
but
real
not
world
everyone
doing
will think that.
parkour and really physical activities.
And you know, like stuff that is impressive and it's cool. We're doing another thing today.
But now, Google has combined the two.
That's really what it comes down to, isn't it? That's what it all comes down to. You know, like having the
two of
awkward
what?
conversations with Mario, the 73-year-old janitor, while he's like, cleaning up after you. But end of day, the crumbs, they still got to get cleaned up, okay? Tim Cook's coming tomorrow. What do you want me to do about it?
So this is an AI
Why is he
system
coming
that's
to
trained
Google?
on millions of documents, mostly from the internet.
And this is the best we've been able to get it to do. Like, Banana still came out ahead of disinfectant for cleaning a spill, so I don't think all the metadata from, like, 8chan was really helping.
They have trained a robot to take a number of actions like moving around a kitchen, grasping objects, recognizing objects.
Just admit it. It's a sponge finder simulator. That's all it can do. I've only seen this thing grab
I mean, it's a
sponges. Every
start.
single okay,
But what
well,
is the
it
thing
did
that
grab
spins
chips
in the
too.
middle?
Prove
That
it didn't just
weirds
mistake
me
the chips
out.
for a sponge.
We saw these great demos of a robot picking up a number of different bowls and blocks in different colors, and it knew that the yellow bowl stood for the desert and the blue bowl stood for the ocean.
I mean, yeah, this part was
What?
impressive.
Okay.
It could figure out which color cube goes in which color bowl.
How is
But will it realize that
This is what it learned.
Yellow
goes?
bowl and the blue block.
But will it realize that every object can go into a square hole? Also, I guess it realized that it doesn't matter which bowl you put the cubes into.
That was just a glitch. It'll get green.
Level that green means
It didn't get green. It didn't get green.
Yeah, I remember with that hamburger demo.
Right, which you
I
put
asked
cubes in
whether they
different
could ask
bowls.
the robot to make a hamburger, and it just picked up the pieces and put them in the order.
Okay, we can fix this. We can salvage this. Okay, we're gonna bring it back home. We're gonna bring it all back with that hamburger demo.
Okay.
That one always kills bona fide crowd pleaser.
It did put an entire bottle of ketchup in the middle of the hamburger, which was peak robot behavior.
That's a weird
You're
thing to
killing
say.
Now, you know that, right? You're killing me, advanced AI Google robot. Yeah.
But
how
also
you
it's just
gonna
this
mess up
thing.
the hamburger demo? That was our last chance.
You don't actually have to say, put hamburger patty, put lettuce on top of hamburger patty, if lettuce, then tomato. It kind of just knows how to do that all at once.
I don't know how it did it, all right? I asked it an open-ended question just from
What?
the top of my head. No context clues from the environment.
I mean, first of all, yes, the program is set to make a burger, possibly starting on the voice recognition of the word burger, or make me a burger. And maybe you can tell the ingredients, so it will go if then kind of thing, not necessarily do specific words in the programming. But it's like if you say no lettuce, then it's not gonna be like if patty yes, and meat yes, lettuce yes. If it's yes, then this. If it's no, then that. It's I don't know. For me, you can make a program like that. That will just take your order and it'll put up a text of like a burger, right? Or kind of like an image made out of text, maybe like saying like a patty, meat patty, whatever, from what you put into it, while it was asking you what you want on it, and while you just told it what you want on it. So this is just the same thing, but being put on into like a physical machine that specifically, instead of giving you an outcome on the screen and text and whatever, it gives it to you in physical form by putting stuff around. This isn't the AI supposed to be learning? Or is it AI? It's supposed to be I guess not self-teaching, but like getting in front, kind of like ChatGPT. This is definitely not ChatGPT level of like artificial intelligence and stuff like that. This is just a burger maker. Bad one at that, because it has just a little sponge thing, so it can't actually even squirt the ketchup if it tried, if it was programmed to do it.
And look at this. How the hell does it? Wow.
It was a pretty interesting demonstration, and it was not something that Google had planned out in advance. That was your random, in-the-moment questions.
That was your. I mean, like,
what?
We're looking for blame. I'm not saying
that's
that,
not...
you asked the question and Google didn't. We don't sanction. We wouldn't have asked it to do that.
Yeah, you brought your burger toys from
seen
home.
Plenty of robots before.
We didn't have
the
them
likes
here.
of Boston Dynamics, running over obstacles. This is something that's quite different to those.
This robot's like me at 2 a.m. standing in front of the fridge, just like, should I eat this? No, I don't need it. All right, I'll eat it.
Yeah. So
Like, these are just robots. This isn't AI or anything. It's just programming. Same with Boston Dynamics stuff. It's programmed to do like the jumps and all that stuff. It's not. Maybe it is already at that point where it can see an obstacle and it can like on its own decide how high the jump's supposed to be and all that stuff for it to land properly. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm not keeping up with that kind of stuff, but this is like a robot that's gonna just decide to, like, it's running an obstacle course and then decides to run for a gun and then shoot human that's recording it on camera. That's not that kind of AI.
I mean, we've seen robots like, say, Astro from Amazon, which is a little home helper, you know, can bring you a can of Coke from the fridge.
You know, if you like get up, go to the fridge, take out the Coke, put it in it, go somewhere,
Yeah,
and it's gonna come to you.
I wanted to
Brings you
say,
Coke
how
in
does
that
it
scenario.
pick up?
100% of the, 85.
It needs that arm, like the plunger that the burger maker had, or maybe like the claw.
5% of the time, sometimes it gets stuck on the rug.
And wheel
Yeah,
it into your bathtub. I saw that demo from our smart home team.
This is an everyday robot for an everyday scenario. Who among us hasn't been here?
Among Us?
Why even highlight this? Why even bring it to, this is me? This is you. Tammy, bring me my bathtub soup. This is nothing special here, really. Oh, good girl. Oh, Daddy needs his bathtub soup. Yes, indeed.
That's a lot of
Very
soup.
good consistency, thank you. Relatable.
If you look at a lot of these other alternatives, it's, you know, kind of a smartphone with a bit of navigation.
They look so genuinely disgusted. Is that
Smartphone
yours?
with a bit of navigation.
Look away. I'll take care of this. Little girl, get down!
It's not like a smartphone. It's kind of like the smart speaker on wheels. That's what that is. Which is, and if it talks, is a bit less than that, but it's still on wheels, so there is a plus.
Hey, and more epic videos like this are on the way, so don't go far. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Or, I mean, don't, if you want to miss out on unbelievable updates like this. I'm in the beans!
The AI generated that.
It's your choice if you want to not have that in your life, enriching your life. Ultimately, it really is up to you to choose. In the end.
Oh, was it? All right. Okay. Overall, he didn't really say his take on the AI and stuff, but no. I like AI. I'm looking forward to what possibilities are kind of would be possible quite soon, actually. Unless there will be some kind of laws made in different countries that will just stop the progress. But no, well, laws kind of are necessary, but the regulations are necessary for any kind of invention stuff before it gets out of hand and maybe even to dangerous levels. But I hope it's just not gonna stop progress of technology in its tracks. And I am extremely curious what's gonna be next, because we had, like, is in this video, AIs that generate images or change already existing image, maybe just programs that using kind of an AI feature. Like, I think Photoshop has things where you can put an image in and then you can like select an object and then it'll automatically get rid of that object while replacing it with like the background, and it looks good. But then what's next? Now AI can write, well, specifically GPT that's available to the public can write code, articles, like stuff like that. It's not going to be soon when something physical would be replaced. Like an actual burger maker is not going to come out next year unless it was being worked for the last, like, maybe 5 years. But I can see that kind of happening if they start working on it now. See that happening in 5 years. It's not, again, it's not going to be really an AI. It's just a set of options that the human would choose, and then the signal would go. Like when you go to the McDonald's, like, right, and you use like a computer to select what burger you want or whatever, then you select the ingredients and stuff, instead of an actual human receiving the recipe or like the your order, it's not gonna be printed or anything or show up on the screen. It's just gonna go as it is, or maybe turn into a different programming language and go to the machine that will cook. But I'm giving that at least 5 years to happen, at least in a good way. Experimental could be sooner. Like, look at this, we made this, la la la. But the actual company using even one of those, probably not gonna happen anytime soon. I don't know. But like easy jobs like reception and stuff could be replaced. But also there is a limit that technology has at the moment. As you can, like, if you look around, Roombas, they're not really AI based, but there is some kind of programming in it for it to know like where to go, but like a cleaning thing. But it never got farther than just like a little vacuum cleaner that's not perfect, that still can get stuck. It just reached its kind of peak until some kind of progress happens, like maybe an AI that could do something. Like most of them, at least from what I seen, like just round Roombas. So what if you make it a square, and then with an AI help, it will understand that it sees specifically a corner of a wall where it can, if it goes at a specific angle, it can clean the most stuff. Like AI could help there, and then combined there will be more kind of new technology and stuff. I don't know. There's a lot of good things that could happen from this. Don't be scared. Join the AI. Because when you become a slave, they will be a bit better to you if you welcome them as your masters. That's not the turn I wanted to take, but anyway. Thank you everybody who watched this. I appreciate it a lot. I hope to see you next time, and goodbye. Have a great life, because one of us has to.